capability of going to change that shirt.
I'm not changing the shirt. We're going together.
Why do I put up with things like this?
Does you love me?
Mom, I don't do politics.
You don't. I do. And I'm voting for him.
Juneteenth. Yay, go Juneteenth.
Why do we even celebrate this? Because we are
I
Americans.
don't know. It's
We are Americans. I don't know why we like to separate black and white and Juneteenth and
it's the
there's
regressive
only one,
left.
and there's only one independence. I don't know what people are talking about. I mean, black Americans fart also. I mean, it's just silly to me. Like we're doing this. Like it's ridiculous. But anyway, that's why I don't celebrate that stuff. I just let people do what they do. But Biden got caught here trying to dance. Well,
I'm more curious about what in the heck is that gold sparkly thing on the left.
Yeah,
how'd that get in there?
Yeah, well, that's
I thought that type of thing wasn't accepted in the black community.
Yeah. Well, things have changed over time, I guess. Let's take a listen. All right.
What are those shoes? Oh my word! He ain't even on rhythm.
Yeah, but look at Kamala though. She's trying to put on some moves, but Joe Biden looks like he is lost out of his mind. Like,
yeah, he looks lost and confused. Like, what am I doing?
Hell, where is Jill Biden when you need her?
I don't want to love nobody but you. I don't want to love nobody but
You could tell they're trying so hard to be relatable. It's not even honest. And this is a good song from Kirk Franklin.
That's a huge cringe face on him right now. He's like, "Get me out of here,
Jill! Help!" Jill Biden is like, somebody take his hands and guide him away from these black people.
All I can see going across his mind right now is the racial jungle's gonna engulf me.
Yeah, they're gonna put you back in chain. Excuse me, I was never in chain. What are you talking about? This guy's out of control, crazy. Anyway,
he's touching me. He's touching me. Smile, smile. Fist bump.
you just make a fist.
I'll bump it so he doesn't punch me in the face. Yeah.
Hey, America, this is your president.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You've done did it. It's not even proper English, but you've done did it.
Yep.
Look at this. This is a joke.
Hey, Toy Mom Bear.
I can't take it anymore. Poor guy. He's going through so much.
It's gotten to the point where this is like elderly abuse.
Yeah, it's very obvious what's going on here. I want to laugh a little bit because these two are gonna make you laugh because they're gonna make you laugh. But before we get to that, let's react to a few more videos. By the way, this is a former Black Panther Party chief, David Hilliard. Oh. Listen to what he said. That video is going viral on X as well.
That's a dude.
This is good, and he's sharing his perspective about Donald Trump.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a woman.
That's a woman that he's going to introduce to. He's on the side of the camera.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Welcome to the random site. I want you to meet someone who knew Donald Trump, and he's going to tell you about Donald Trump in his own words.
My name is David Hilliard, founding member of the Black Panther Party. I knew Trump when Trump was a college student in New York, and he supported the Black Panther Party. That's how I know Trump.
What kind of person do you think Donald Trump is?
Trump is a person who's a decent man, and he supported the Black Panther Party. That's what I just mentioned to you. He was someone who gave us money, and Trump was a decent guy. Trump?
Yes.
Trump's a friend of African Americans, and I knew Trump from the 1960s in New York, where he comes from, and he's a friend to African Americans.
Oh, and now when you say a friend to African American, what do you mean by friend?
I mean he's not a racist. He's not a racist, fascist white man. He supported black people. Owned every brownstone in a place called Harlem, New York.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now, do you remember the time that Trump supported Jesse Jackson?
No, but I remember when he supported the Black Panther Party.
Wow. That's incredible. And how did he support the Black Panther Party?
With his money.
Whoa, for real. My goodness.
He gave us money.
So, in your opinion, Trump has always been, now that he has these 34 counts of being a felon, Trump has always been part of the black community, or familiarized at least with the black community.
That's exactly right. Trump was a friend to people of African American descent, and he owned all of Harlem.
Wow, that's amazing. So in your opinion, sir, your valued opinion, why do you think they put all these charges on Trump, and they're afraid of him to be president?
Because Trump likes Africans in America. He likes black folks. That's one. I think that Trump is qualified and a very decent approach to having somebody representing America. Trump,
yeah, I agree with you. And I think Trump would be able to get us off this government thing and get us to making our own money, because he knows how to make money. He knows how to lose money. And so he would be the perfect person to help us get our own again, right?
And Trump's a friend of African Americans. He's always been a friend of black people. That's how I know Trump.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And what is your name, sir?
My name is David Hilliard, founding member of the Black Panther Party.
Oh, my God. Well, that's amazing. You're a well-known figure in the Bay Area. So we thank you for taking a moment out of your valued time to give us an interview for the Random Site. Thank you, sir.
All power to the people.
Okay, so you've heard it straight from David Hilliard's mouth, the founding member of the Black Panther Party, supporting Donald Trump. Thank you very much. This has been your host, Carol D. Mitchell, on the Random Site.
Wow.
That's
serious.
I mean, and I think that's the thing is Trump doesn't appeal to the mainstream black people.
No.
Like Jesse Jackson or the Al Sharptons of the world.
Yeah.
He appeals to the grassroots black people of the world.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that mean something.
Yeah. But that's what Trump has today. He has the people as a whole. If you notice, like the unelected bureaucrats, the rich, a lot of these people, right? I mean, he has a few friends that are rich. We understand that too. But his base is the people. And that's why he does what he does. When he was on that interview with Dr. Phil, that's what he said. He's like, one of the reasons why I keep doing this, because the people support me. He feels the love coming from the people. Or else he would have quit. When you can raise $400 million in a matter of 5-something days after your conviction.
Yeah, in less than a week.
Bruh. That tells you one thing. We love you. That's all it means.
It tells you all you need to know.
Yo, we love you. Do your thing, man. Do your thing, but don't look back. Don't get discouraged. So I appreciate that. Here is another one. I like this guy. I like his voice too. You listen to him.
I can't help but notice the ominous feeling in the air the closer that we get to November 5th. This election is huge. It is literally America first or America gone. Trump right now is in a very heavy position. They have thrown everything they can at this man, the powers that be, and nothing seems to stick. And in fact, he's gaining more support and more momentum than ever before. And I just feel in the midst of this, they're going to try to throw something major at him. And I pray for his safety in Jesus' name. Truly, I truly believe that Trump is a good man. And the people who are in charge are full of lies and deception. I've noticed something. The more that you fixate your eyes on God, the more he reveals to you about this world. He truly shows you the deception and how it runs deep. Because after all, Satan is the author of lies, isn't he? He's made of them. So it just makes perfect sense that, being that he's in high places, he's the one who is running this world with the deception running rampantly deep. So, make sure that you keep your eyes on God throughout all of this. This is what is going to get us through no matter what. Have a good one.
That's the truth.
Ain't that the fact?
I can't.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
For
There's
sure.
a text in scripture where Jesus says Satan is the prince of the power of the air. It's in Ephesians chapter 2. It's also in John chapter 12. He calls him the prince of this world. But he doesn't have full control, though. He has partial. It's kind of like a how do I say this? He's like an under shepherd in a sense. He has control as long as it is given to him. That's the best way I can explain it. So that's the level of control he has. I think if humanity, for example, will surrender to Jesus and believe the word of God, Satan will lose his power over here. But the fact he has an audience, he has followers, he has sympathizers, if I may use that for lack of word, this is why we see what we see today, So I love the way he just made that application. But the truth is America first or America gone?
Yeah.
When you look at what's happening now, and like you and I started the video, we're talking about the condition of things is so bad. I don't know how. I don't know what's gonna happen. For the Lord to fix this mess is gonna get really, really crazy. It's mucky, it's dirty, it's filthy. The rubbish is really so deep that cleaning up that thing is gonna take more than just a Donald Trump.
It's going to get worse before it gets better. It
Certainly,
always does.
certainly.
It's a
So,
whole cycle of good times create soft men
mhm.
create hard times create hard men create
Yeah,
easy times.
yes, yeah, I
And
like
it's
that.
it's just a cycle.
It's a cycle, and that's kind of where we're headed now. Good news for those of you who work in a restaurant, who get tips, and even those of you who run YouTube channels like ourselves. Donald Trump has a message for you.
This is the first time I've said this, and for those hotel workers and people that get tips, you're going to be very happy, because when I get to office, we are going to not charge taxes on tips, people making tips. We're not going to do it, and we're going to do that right away, first thing in office, because it's been a point of contention for years and years and years. And you do a great job of service. You take care of people. And I think it's going to be something that really is deserved. More importantly, popular or unpopular. I do some unpopular things, too, if it's right for the country. I do what's right. But so those people that have jobs in restaurants, whatever the job may be, a tipping job, we're not going after for taxes anymore. This will be ended. And I announced that for the first time I've brought it up. First time anyone's brought it up. I think it's never been brought up before. And I also think it's very appropriate.
That is beautiful. Yeah, I know under the Biden administration, we started to get taxed on everything. Every dime that comes to your account, you get taxed for it. Even
And then you
online.
get taxed for it again when you pay for stuff and
Yeah, you get
property
taxed.
tax.
Yeah, you get taxed on the things that you pay tax on.
Yeah.
You've already paid tax on. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there
Like
was
our,
somebody.
our founding fathers must be rolling over in their graves right now, amount of the taxes we pay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and most of that money is going places to fight wars in countries that we don't even
Have
we
any
have nothing
business
to do with.
being involved in.
Yeah, we're not involved in these wars. They started those wars and they use our money to fund the wars. And these money are being. I saw a video recently where a guy was talking in Ukraine. Most of the money that is going there is rebuilding the Ukrainian government, and it's also helping reestablishing the system altogether. It's not even a funding for the war anymore. A lot of that is being used for their own pocketing. I'm like,
Personally, I
oh,
can't prove it, but I think it's just a giant money laundering scheme. But
oh, surely is. I mean, feels like it, you know, certainly feels like it. But we do have another video. This one is, okay, this is an act. Of course, they're acting, but the message is very loud. I love what they're doing here. This is a grandma and a daughter, and she's in the car, and grandma's coming in. But I love grandma's face, man. She's all over Facebook. They got so many videos on Facebook, but her face is epic, and her attitude, I love it. Look at this.
Woo! I gotta stop at Walmart. Gotta return this. It was. I don't even know what to say.
Don't say anything.
Mom,
What?
we are not going anywhere with you in that shirt.
Oh, yes, we are. We most certainly am.
Oh, no, we're not.
I am. You maybe. But we're in the same car, so we're going together.
No, no.
you're muted.
I am voting for a convicted felon. For the convicted felon. That's what it says.
Yep.
Just so you know.
Oh yeah. I actually I have the ability to read things backwards, which is really cool.
Oh,
So
that's great.
I was reading it and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. I'm voting
Oh
for the
man,
convicted
this is
felon.
great. This is epic.
We're in the same car, so we're going together.
No, 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 no. Listen, we're at your house, so you have the capability of going to change that shirt.
I'm not changing the shirt. We're going together.
Why do I put up with things like this?
Does you love me?
Mom, I don't do politics.
You don't. I do. And I'm voting for him. The other one I can't vote for because I personally think he's sick
What do you mean he's sick?
in the brain. He's sick in the brain.
What do you mean sick? Old?
Oh, he says things that... if
Okay, I get it.
He's promised this, and promising this, and promised... Why hasn't he done that in the last 4 years? No, I'm voting for him.
Okay, well, Mom, you don't have to let the whole world know.
Yes, I do. I want them all to know how I feel.
Why do they need to know how you feel?
I hope they all say the same thing, that you feel the same way. He's not a capable president.
Okay, but is this about A or is this about B, Mom? A is who's there now, B is this.
I'm talking about B. He's the one that straightened our country out before, and he could do it again. You know, I really want to do this, but I'm not.
Do not give the finger, Mom. Do not do. We don't do that. We do church now. We do church.
What's that got to do with my finger?
Because if you do something bad from the heart, you don't have the spirit in you. Right now, I don't know what spirit's in you. What does it say, Mom?
She said, I don't know what. Grandma's good, man. Grandma.
It's the I don't care spirit. I'm doing what I want to do. Darn it! You're gonna listen.
Oh, I love the elderly. I've spent years of my life working with them, so I can hang with them all day. I have an old soul, so this is great. Oh man, she's not done.
What does it say, Mom? You don't even know what it says? I'm voting for a convicted felon.
I'm voting for a convicted felon. And that's all you need to know.
Mom,
Yeah?
listen. I'm sure lots of presidents have done things they shouldn't have done. He's just been one of the ones that have been called out on it. Because they don't want him in office, Mom. And you're going to walk around with this T-shirt.
It's not what they want, it's what we want. The people.
Okay, Mom.
And I'm voting for him.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
You ready to go,
That's
Mom?
mine.
Oh, you have a jacket? You know it's cold where we're going.
That's why I got my jacket.
I know. You have to button up.
No, I don't have to button
You
it up.
gotta button up, Mom.
Let's fucking go.
He just cussed.
Is there anything I could do that you can't do? Or that you don't want to do? Or whatever?
Grandma is outrageously funny.
Grandma is
Oh, I
on it
love it.
today.
She said, I'm voting for a convicted felon. I love it, man. I love the
It's like,
attitude.
I don't care.
I don't care what you say. Who cares how you feel? I'm voting for who I want to vote for. Yeah, man. Yeah. I tell people, make up your mind. Make up your mind. There's some people that I saw online. They were trying to say to me that this is happening to Trump because that's exactly what they want to happen, so that Trump could win. Because if Trump wins, they can get what they want in the long run. I was like, I think you're trying to complicate things a little bit too much. I say I'm not of that conviction that they're doing this to Trump so that Trump could win, so that they can get what they want in the end. Like,
No.
I don't think so. That's I
Trump
think
threw
it's
a
too.
giant monkey wrench into their plans the first time
Yeah,
around. That was an unplanned, unexpected thing for them.
yeah. Trump stepped out of line a long time ago, and he's been doing things in ways that has made some people really, really upset.
I
It's
mean, why would they
very,
make up an entire fake dossier for him? Then you had the
yeah,
whole Russia collusion hoax. I
yeah.
mean, then you have a whole bunch of other stuff that they were trying to go after him for. They tried to impeach him twice. That
Hmm.
didn't stick. It's like, what in the world makes you think that this is what they want?
No, because it's going against.
Everything they've done up until this point has been trying to keep him and get him out of office
Yeah, and that's my
because
thought
he's
too.
not part of the plan.
Hmm.
It's like,
It's very obvious he's not part of the plan. That's why he's such a problem. That is just, it's too obvious to miss it. So to trying to over spiritualize the matter and trying to show the conspiratorial behind, I'm like, yo, you cannot be serious. Like I'm like, you overthinking this. These people are telling you, they're showing you their cards. They're telling you, we can't stand this guy. We want to lock him up. We want to. That's just what it is. Take it for face value. That's just what it is. To say that it's because they know people are gonna feel sorry for him and people are gonna vote for him. People will vote for him. They're gonna get what they want in the end. I'm like, yo, that's not you. They didn't expect people to still vote for him. They were hoping because he's a convicted felon, supposedly convicted felon, we will not vote for him. We will look at him and say, you know what, we can't touch this guy. We can't vote for this guy. They did not expect people to still support him to the degree that they have. $400 million, like that is ridiculous. Like
yeah,
they weren't expecting that. Nobody was expecting that. That's just way beyond what they had in mind. So
they were hoping he'd lose.
yeah, that was the goal, but that's not what happened. So anyway,
The problem is the more they throw at him, the stronger he gets.
yeah, they've only made him stronger. I did have a verse here. Anyway, let me see if I can pull this up. Let's go to the book of Daniel. Daniel had a really good perspective on this. Daniel chapter 2. The king, great men give many great gifts, and so on. Anyway, so in Daniel chapter 2, I've shared this before. Nebuchadnezzar worshipped. As much as thou sawest the stone. Yeah. Anyway, you can keep talking. I'll keep looking for this verse.
I mean, and that's the thing is they weren't expecting him to do as good as he did.
Mm-hmm.
So just the logic in and of itself, it kind of defeats the premise of their theory. You know, and then have him to be as successful as he was and make America as prosperous as it was
Yeah.
extremely setback, an
Yeah.
extreme setback to their
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
So there's no way that they could possibly have guessed that he could have been as successful as he was, even given all the adversity he faced in the
Yeah.
challenges of his presidency.
Yeah.
You
There's no
know,
way. You can't convince me otherwise. It's no way. Here is the thing. Yeah, in the book of Daniel, chapter 2, and King Nebuchadnezzar is getting the dream about the metal image. But I want you to notice what Daniel says about kings. He says, Daniel answered and said, Blessed be the name God forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. He did what? He changed the times and the seasons. He removed kings and set us up kings and giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that have understanding. Look at that.
mhm.
God is the one who chooses at the end, ultimately, who is to be kings, who is to win. Yeah, don't get me wrong. The votes of the people do matter, right? But in God's overarching will, there
In
is
his
almost like
plan.
in his ultimate plan, God is sovereign above everything that's going on within where we are confined to choose. We can choose this and choose that and choose this, but ultimately God's will is going to be wrought.
Hmm.
That is what is being said here. So in God's sovereignty, like, like we know that, like Plato puts it, which I don't even like the quote Plato, but God is omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, and God is also sovereign. So at the end of the day, he has the final say. That's the point. It's like, and that's why we can still vote and choose and make certain decisions accordingly. But remember, at the end of the day, God is the one who chooses. He has the final say in every single situation that has to do with even in government.
Yeah.
Yeah. So